Welcome everyone. Have you ever looked at the price tag for a professional mining software license and felt your soul leave your body? It's a common experience in the geological community. We're talking about software that sometimes costs more than a luxury SUV, yet doesn't even come with heated seats or a decent cup holder. For many junior geologists, students, or independent consultants, that kind of capital expenditure is simply out of reach. But what if I told you that you could build a professional-grade geological modeling and resource estimation stack for exactly $0? No, I'm not talking about pirating software or using trial versions that expire right when you're about to hit save on your final block model. I'm talking about a robust, community-driven ecosystem of open source and freeware tools that can handle everything from drill hole management to complex geostatistical simulations. Today, we are breaking down why you should put your credit card back in your wallet and explore the world of free mining software. First, let's talk about the absolute heavyweight in the room, RecMin. If you haven't heard of Recursos Mineros, you're missing out on a project that has been evolving for over 25 years. Developed by Dr. Cesar Castañón Fernández in Spain, this isn't just a simple viewer. It's a full-blown mining suite. It handles topography, geological modeling, block modeling, grade estimation, and even mine design for both open pit and underground operations. RecMin is modular, which is a fancy way of saying it doesn't try to cram everything into one confusing window. You've got RMYAC for database management, RMedit for handling your boreholes, and RMDraw for the actual CAD-style work. There's even a dedicated 3D render engine called RM3D that makes your ore bodies look like they belong in a modern simulation. It's often compared to commercial giants like Surpac or Vulcan, and while the interface might look a bit classic, let's call it geological vintage, the math under the hood is as modern as it gets. One of the coolest things about RecMin is the Pentahedral Method. Most software uses standard block models, which are great until you try to model a thin, dipping coal seam or a gold-bearing skarn. Standard blocks end up looking like a staircase from an old video game. The Pentahedral Method, however, uses calculation units that fit the actual geometry of the layer. It's like a custom-tailored suit for your ore body instead of a one-size-fits-all box. Speaking of math, we have to talk about SGeMS, the Stanford Geostatistical Modeling Software. This was developed at Stanford's SCRF lab, and it is the academic gold standard for free geostatistics. If you want to perform ordinary Kriging, simple Kriging, or even wilder things like multiple point statistics, SGeMS is your best friend. It's basically a university-level geostatistics course disguised as a software package. SGeMS allows you to QC your variograms and QC your blocks in a full 3D environment. Now, I'll be honest, the user interface can be a bit of a challenge. It's the kind of software that expects you to know what you're doing. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be performing sequential Gaussian simulations that would make a tenure-track professor weep with joy. It even has a Python interface so you can script your workflows and make them repeatable. Speaking of Python, we are currently living in the golden age of scriptable geology. For those of you who aren't afraid of a little terminal window, GemPy and PyGSLIB are changing the game. GemPy is a Python-native implicit modeler. Think of it as the free, open-source answer to Leapfrog. Instead of manually digitizing every single boundary, which we all know is about as fun as counting grains of sand, GemPy uses potential field interpolation to build surfaces automatically from your data points and orientation measurements. GemPy also brings artificial intelligence into the mix with Bayesian inference. This lets you quantify the uncertainty in your models. Instead of just saying, "the fault is here," you can say, "I am 85% sure the fault is here, but there's a 15% chance it's actually 10 meters to the left because my drill hole spacing is terrible." That kind of honesty is rare in geological modeling, and it's incredibly valuable for risk assessment. Then there's PyGSLIB. This is essentially a bridge between the legendary GSLIB Fortran code, the stuff that built the foundation of modern geostatistics, and the modern Python ecosystem. It's subdivided into modules for drill holes, block models, and visualization via VTK. Its philosophy is all about reproducibility and auditability. If you send a resource estimate to a peer reviewer, you don't just send a black box file, You send a script. They can see every parameter you chose and rerun the whole thing to verify your results. If you are interested in these subjects, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment from where are you visiting, and share this channel with your friends. Until next time, keep exploring. Now, let's talk about the hub that ties everything together, QGIS. You probably know QGIS as a standard geographic information system for making maps, but for a mineral explorationist, it's much more than that. Thanks to an incredible library of plugins, QGIS can become the central brain of your entire operation. Plugins like Geoscience allow you to plot drill hole traces in 3D and generate cross-sections faster than you can drink a cup of lukewarm field coffee. There's also the 4Geo plugin, developed by the French Geological Survey, which brings professional 3D geomodeling directly into the QGIS interface. It uses something called a geologic pile to define stratigraphic sequences. This means the software understands that erosions and unconformities exist. It doesn't just draw lines, it understands geological time. And if you're into machine learning, the Smart Map plugin lets you use ordinary Kriging and support vector machines to create digital maps without needing a PhD in computer science. You might be wondering, okay, this sounds great, but how do I actually use all of this? The best way is to build a hybrid stack. You start in QGIS to clean and visualize your raw drill hole data. Then, you move to SGeMS or PyGSLIB to perform the actual grade estimation and build your block model. Finally, you move to a visualization tool like ParaView or the free trial of Voxler to create those stunning 3D images that make investors reach for their checkbooks. ParaView is an open-source powerhouse for 3D data visualization. It's used by scientists to model everything from fluid dynamics to galaxies, so it can definitely handle your gold deposit. It allows for isosurface extraction, which is perfect for showing exactly where your high-grade zones are. When you show a 3D model with semi-transparent volumes and glowing high-grade cores, people tend to listen. It's the geological equivalent of a mic drop. We also have legacy tools that are still incredibly useful, like Interdex. Originally developed in Australia, it's a lightweight package focused on rapid visualization. It's perfect for the early stages of a project where you just need to see your drill sections and geochemical anomalies in 3D without a lot of setup time. It's like the old reliable hammer in your toolbox. It might not have a laser guide, but it hits the nail every single time. Don't forget about Cloud Compare if you're working with LiDAR or photogrammetry. If you've got a massive point cloud of a virtual outcrop, plugins like Facets can automatically identify planar features like bedding planes or faults. It calculates their dip and dip direction and plots them on a stereo net. It's much faster and safer than climbing a cliff face with a traditional compass, while praying your boots have enough grip. Now, let's get real for a second. Is free software a 100% drop-in replacement for a $50,000 commercial suite? In a production environment with 100,000 drill holes and a team of 20 engineers needing real-time updates, maybe not. Commercial tools often have better user interfaces, dedicated support teams, and integrated features for things like fleet management and production scheduling. They are designed for speed and convenience, and in big mining, time is literally money. However, for students, independent researchers, or explorers working on early-stage targets, the open-source stack is often better. Why? Because it's not a black box. You have to understand the math. You have to understand the geological principles. You aren't just clicking a button labeled Estimate and hoping for the best. You are building the model from the ground up, and that makes you a better geologist. The learning curve is steeper, I won't lie. You might spend an afternoon troubleshooting a Python dependency or wondering why your SGeMS grid is upside down, but the resources available to help you are staggering. Platforms like the Mining Geologist YouTube channel provide step-by-step tutorials on QGIS, machine learning, and 3D modeling. The community on GitHub and Reddit is active and usually willing to help if you have a specific question. The industry is moving toward a more transparent and technically robust future. Professional geologists of the future will need to be as proficient in Python scripting and spatial statistics as they are with a rock hammer. By learning these free tools now, you are future-proofing your career. You're becoming the person who can verify a commercial estimate, identify its flaws, and suggest a more scientifically rigorous approach. So, the next time you see an ad for a mining software suite that costs as much as a small house, remember that you have options. The democratization of these tools means that high-fidelity subsurface assessment is no longer a privilege of the elite. It's available to anyone with a computer, an internet connection, and the curiosity to explore. We've covered a lot today, from the modular power of RecMin to the geostatistical depth of SGeMS and the modern scripting of GemPy and PyGSLIB. We've seen how QGIS acts as the perfect hub and how ParaView can bring your models to life. The tools are out there, they are free, and they are waiting for you to download them. If you are interested in these subjects, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment from where are you visiting, and share this channel with your friends. Until next time, keep exploring.
Welcome to my channel, where you'll find over 2,000 videos on geology, geochemistry, AI, and many other subjects. If you like what you see, help us grow by subscribing, liking, and sharing this channel.
I think these videos are brilliant, and I'm sure you will like them too. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell.